Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am sharing the top signs that you need some self-care. Okay, so these are not all like the same types of things that you would think. So these are all kind of a little bit different. But one of the first ones that I think of is that when you start to feel like every day feels the same, you need to stop and take a break. Because at that point, then you're just going through the motions if every day starts to feel the same. If you can't remember, oh gosh, did I have that meeting on Monday or did I have it on Wednesday? Could have been any day. It doesn't make a difference. That's that moment when you need to stop and really think about taking a self-care day or self-care moment. Next one is that you're dragging your feet to get out of bed. So time to reevaluate if you don't want to get out of bed. Now, this isn't just an occurrence like, oh, I don't want to get out of bed on Saturday because I just want to stay in bed and sleep. That's a totally different thing. If you're doing this every single day and you're feeling like this consistently, that's when you need to stop and think, hey, I need some self-care right now. Next one is you look in the mirror and you don't like what's looking back at you. That's, it's such a huge one. And, you know, as we get older, sometimes it's hard to look in the mirror and just be like, I really don't like what's looking back at me. Then do something about it. You know, do you want to go get a mask and do some self-care, do a mask that'll make you feel better? And you know how great that feels when you get your face all washed and it just feels so nice and soft. It's such a great feeling. So again, if you're consistently seeing yourself feeling that way every morning, you're like, ugh, I don't like this, do something about it. It's another sign that you need some self-care. Next one is that you're always tired, and you are always on the verge of being sick. Right? Like if one more person comes into the office coughing, you know you're going down. You're going to get whatever they have. So just keep that in mind and just note that, hey, I may be doing too much. It's time to scale back some things. It's time to practice some minimalism in my life and scale this back and do some self-care for myself, because you're not doing anybody any favors by continually running yourself ragged. There's only so long that you can carry that for before, you know, the straw breaks the camel's back. Next is that you get in one of those competitions. You've probably seen these on social media of who has it worse. You'll see women post things on social media like saying, oh, I get the world's worst mom award because I did this. And then in the comments, you'll see, 10 other women saying, oh, well, actually, I'm worse because I do this. And it's, I don't know that that necessarily makes the original poster feel any better. But if you consistently find yourself competing for who has it worse or whose situation is worse, and you're trying to top that, then that's when it's time to take a self-care moment. Next is that along with, scrolling through social media is going to come that feeling of that you're envious of everybody else and what they're doing. And again, always keep in your brain that social media is a highlight reel for people's lives. This isn't their actual life. This is what they want you to see, what they're willing to share with you. Even if it's something negative, they still are very specific about what they're sharing with everybody else on there. So you find yourself being envious of people's situations and people's lives on a regular basis consistently. Again, time to take that break and get you some self-care. Next is that you're very forgetful and you get distracted really easily. So if you find yourself forgetting stuff, you leave your kid here, or you forget, you go to the grocery store and you forgot to get exactly what you went to go get, things like that. again on a regular basis, then it's time for some self-care. Another one, and you know, I've been super guilty of this again because I'm an Enneagram 1, is that you're too hard on yourself. And you know, this is usually one of the key ones for me. When I find myself really attacking myself, that's when I say, hey, it's time to stop, take a break. Let's do a brain dump. If you don't know what that is, make sure you watch the video for that. Do a brain dump and just kind of clean the slate, start over, start fresh, set some new goals, and get some new things going. And next one is you become very apathetic. You know, you find yourself saying whatever and actually meaning it, right? Sometimes you say whatever and you don't mean it. You actually have something in mind. But if you find yourself consistently saying whatever and you actually don't care, then you really have a problem. And again, it's time to get you some self-care. Find somebody to talk to, either a friend or a counselor or a therapist or your spouse or, you know, a sibling or a parent or whatever, but definitely something to look into. And then the last one is that you see everyone else as the problem, like they're the annoying one, not you. You're not the one that's dragging everybody down. They're the one that's dragging everybody down. So you don't see it in yourself. You catch yourself doing that consistently, and you need to stop and take a look around. So if you've got any of these signs or several of them or all of them, you know, definitely definitely do some self-care. Oftentimes it's something you can just do for yourself. Sometimes you need to bring in a professional. Like I said, sometimes you may need to speak to a counselor or a therapist or some kind of spiritual guidance, whatever it is that works for you in that realm. Then definitely seek that out. There's lots of different ways of approaching that, from going to see somebody in an office to now you can even download an app and actually talk to a therapist or a counselor right through the app, and they're certified counselors and therapists as well. So lots of different options available. But if it's something that you can do on your own, like, you know, taking a bubble bath and drinking a glass of wine and, you know, getting you a face mask and feeling better, then by all means do something like that. But definitely do something about it. I hope these tips helped you out. Leave some comments below for me of something that works for you when you need some self-care. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click on that notification bell so that you know when I've uploaded a new video, and you'll be one of the first ones to see it. And share it if you like, if you can, if you will. And I hope to see you on the next video, guys.